Hello, I'm going to do a review of L Stine's Masterclass. First question that needs to be answered is it worth the $90 for the class? Just a single class? I would say yes and no. Currently, if you subscribe for a year, you only need to pay $90 and you get all of the classes on Masterclass. Is it a helpful class? I would say yes, especially if you're an aspiring writer. I'm going to talk about what I feel is lacking some of the lessons that are provided. I think greater detail is needed since each video is relatively short. Some can go up to 13 or 14 minutes, but a lot are more around the 5-minute, 8-minute time frame, which I believe leaves a lot to be unanswered, for myself at least, because I want to know more from experienced published author. I can give examples of good lessons that are taught by him. I don't want to go into too much detail. I just want to kind of give a overall review of what I've seen. Examples. R.L. Stine uses examples from his own work as grounds to help. R.L. Stine uses examples of his own work to help ground the person trying to learn from it. My only problem with these is that he uses his newest work instead of older books, those of which me or you will be more familiar with. He mostly used books from 2016, 2017, and I've looked at a couple reviews of those books, and from what I've read, they're lacking. Let's see. He talks about outlining. He talks about outlining. He gives an example of how, for him, he usually has a 15 to 20 page long outline before he starts. He talks about horror for teens and young teens and what you should and shouldn't do. In those two categories, for young teens, teenagers, you want to include real horror, but for kids, you don't want to include real horror, like people dying. He talks about point of view, the pros of writing in first person for a horror writer, and he recommends, if you're unsure of the gravity of a scene, to first write it in first person and then write it in third person to see which the writer will connect more with. He talks about the idea store, which I referenced in my previous video, which is the first one is experience, the second one is memory, and the third one is imagination. He as well talks about Fear Street and Goosebumps and how those were first conceptualized. What is included in the lesson, what you're getting out of that $90, you have 28 videos, a 63-page workbook with assignments, a PDF with character descriptions that is a supplement for one of his videos, and 2 outlines, one a rejected outline and one a accepted revised outline for the book I Am Slappy's Evil Twin. You will also get access to the hub. You can access forums that let you talk to other people who are taking the masterclass, people who can discuss with you the workbook assignments. There is office hours for R.L. Stine where you can communicate with them. I believe, I'm not 100% sure whether it's with him directly or somebody who's talking to him on the website. So, in conclusion, if you have the money and you're looking for great insight into writing suspense for a younger audience, go ahead and get it. I may be doing a review of Malcolm Gladwell's Masterclass in the future. I am currently only 5 videos in, so we'll see when I can get around to doing that.